Welcome to this channel. Welcome. We're looking at basic ideas of integration. And the first thing we want to look into is to look at symbol. And after that, we look at the general formula for integration. After that, we take a series of questions and the standard form for integration for trivial functions. And after that, we'll take a series of questions. So let's look at this symbol. This one is called the integral sign. This symbol, we call it integral sign. Why the f of x is called the integrand. That's the functions which you will be given, and the function in this case is the functions of x. I mean, the variable will be in form of x, and then the x, this one here, is the variables of integration. That means you are integrating respect to the variable you are given. Okay, if your f of x, your variable is f of theta now, you have f of theta in this case. That means you are going to integrate respect to theta. So that's that on that. Let's look at the general formula for integration. We have integral of x to the raised power n dx. Formula is very simple. Your f of x is x. So you're going to add 1 to the power here. Use it to be plus 1. And then finally, plus c, which is the constants of integration, which we call the arbitrary constants. So that's that on integration. So the next thing to do is to look at the standard form, okay, for trig functions and other functions, okay. The first one we want to look into is the integral of cos x. That's our f of x. The function is in form of x. So that means the variables of integration will be dx. So when you integrate cosine cos x, it's going to give you sin x, and then plus the arbitrary constants. Another one again, integral of sin x. Sin x will give you minus cos x, and then plus what? Okay. Let's see integral of exponential function. We're going to look at this one in detail later. But as part of introduction, when you integrate exponential function, it's going to give you the function. It's going to give you the function. The integral of e to power x will give you the same function, and then plus what? Plus c. But there are exceptions to these exponential functions. Imagine you have integral of e to power 3x, for example. Anytime you integrate exponential functions, it's going to give you that same function, but divide by the derivative of that power. The derivative of the exponent here is 3x. That's the derivative of the exponent in this case. So we're going to divide derivative of 3x is 3. So over 3, then plus what? Plus c. Let's take more on the exponential functions. Let's say you have e to power 4x. Another example. So to give you back the same function, but we need to divide by the derivative of the power. That's what? Over 4 plus what? Plus c. So that's that on the exponential function. Another one we want to look into is this 1 over x dx. We're going to buttress more on this integral of 1 over x. Okay. And what we are doing in this case is that if we check the denominator, derivative of x respect to itself be equal to that of numerator. Derivative of x is 1, which is the same as the numerator. So in that case now, whenever the derivative of the denominator is equal to numerator, it's going to give you natural logarithm of the denominator. And don't forget to add your arbitrary constants. I mean the constant of integration. So plus c. Integral of 1 over a squared plus x squared. And don't forget here your dx. That will be at time. You take one of the of this one, that will be x, and then you take one of the constant. The a is a constant, and then 1 over a plus c. I'm going to buttress more on these integral of 1 over a squared plus x squared. Let's say for instance now you have integral of 1 over 4 squared plus x squared. So what you have to be aware is that your constant, your a, must be multiple, like 2 squared, 3 squared, 4 squared, and so on and so forth. Must be in multiple, okay, to obey the standard form for integration. Okay, so a in this case is 4. So the integral will equal to what? At pick one of the x function by the one of the constants, gain 1 over what? 1 over 4 plus 1 plus c. So that's that. So that starts on this case. So that starts on this introduction. So if you have your question, drop it in the comment section. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to the channel. Okay, if you check this one, figure over square root of a squared minus x squared. So it's going to give you a sign. You pick one of the x function, then over the constants, one of that, then plus the arbitrary constants, which we call the constant of integration. So that's for this function. A typical example for this one is check this one. Imagine your a is 2 squared minus x squared. Okay, you must ensure that your a is a multiple. Okay, your a is a multiple. So in this case now, we got you sign. You pick one of the function x over, then one of the constants, then you close the brackets, and then plus c. So that's that of that case. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel, like the channel, and then be able to share the links across the different platforms.